to second degree black sash and intermediate. 75 jumping jacks.
Yes, ma'am.
Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Push-up position. First set of your best black sash push-ups. Begin. 1, ma'am. 2, ma'am. 3, ma'am. 4, ma'am. 5, ma'am. 6, ma'am. 7, ma'am. 8, ma'am. 9, ma'am. 10, ma'am. Rest kneeling. Second set. Begin. 1, ma'am. 2, ma'am. 3, ma'am. 4, ma'am. 5, ma'am. 6, ma'am. 7, ma'am. 8, ma'am. 9, ma'am. 10, ma'am. Last set. Begin. 1, ma'am. 2, ma'am. 3, ma'am. 4, ma'am. 5, ma'am. 6, ma'am. 7, ma'am. 8, ma'am. 9, ma'am. 10, ma'am. On your back for bicycle crunches. First set of 25. Begin. 1, ma'am. 2, ma'am. 3, ma'am. 4, ma'am. 5, ma'am. 6, ma'am. 7, ma'am. 8, ma'am. 9, ma'am. 10, ma'am. 11, ma'am. 12, ma'am. 13, ma'am. 14, ma'am. 15, ma'am. 17, ma'am. 18, ma'am. 19, ma'am. 20, ma'am. 1, ma'am. 2, ma'am. 3, ma'am. 4, ma'am. 5, ma'am. Rest. Second set. Begin. 1 ma'am, 2 ma'am, 3 ma'am, 4 ma'am, 5 ma'am, 6 ma'am, 7 ma'am, 8 ma'am, 9 ma'am, 10 ma'am, 11 ma'am, 12 ma'am, 13 ma'am, 14 ma'am, 15 ma'am, 16 ma'am, 17 ma'am, 18 ma'am, 19 ma'am, 20 ma'am, 1 ma'am, 2 ma'am, 3 ma'am, 4 ma'am, 5 ma'am. Last set. Begin. 1 ma'am, 2 ma'am, 3 ma'am, 4 ma'am, 5 ma'am, 6 ma'am, 7 ma'am, 8 ma'am, 9 ma'am, 10 ma'am, 11 ma'am, 12 ma'am, 13 ma'am, 14 ma'am, 15 ma'am, 16 ma'am, 17 ma'am, 18 ma'am, 19 ma'am, 20 ma'am, 1 ma'am, 2 ma'am, 3 ma'am, 4 ma'am, 5 ma'am. Sit up. Feet straight out in front. Reach up, bend forward, touch your toes. 1 ma'am, 2 ma'am, 3 ma'am, 4 ma'am, 5 ma'am, 6 ma'am, 7 ma'am, 8 ma'am, 9 ma'am, 10 ma'am, 11 ma'am, 12 ma'am, 13 ma'am, 14 ma'am, 15 ma'am, 16, 17 ma'am, 18 ma'am, 19 ma'am, 20 ma'am. Bend one leg in. Reach up, bend forward, touch your toes. 1 ma'am, 2 ma'am, 3 ma'am, 4 ma'am, 5 ma'am, 6 ma'am, 7 ma'am, 8 ma'am, 9 ma'am, 10 ma'am, 11 ma'am, 12 ma'am, 13 ma'am, 14 ma'am, 15 ma'am, 16 ma'am, 17 ma'am, 18 ma'am, 19 ma'am, 20 ma'am. Switch sides. Reach up, bend forward, touch your toes. 1 ma'am, 2 ma'am, 3 ma'am, 4 ma'am, 5 ma'am, 6 ma'am, 7 ma'am, 8 ma'am, 9 ma'am, 10 ma'am, 11 ma'am, 12 ma'am, 13 ma'am, 14 ma'am, 15 ma'am, 16 ma'am, 17 ma'am, 18 ma'am, 19 ma'am, 20 ma'am. Bottom of the feet together. Flap your crane wings. Push the knees down, back straight, bend forward, touch your nose to your toes or as low as you can go. 1 ma'am, 2 ma'am, 3 ma'am, 4 ma'am, 5 ma'am, 6 ma'am, 7 ma'am, 8 ma'am, 9 ma'am, 10 ma'am, 11 ma'am, 12 ma'am, 13 ma'am, 14 ma'am, 15 ma'am, 16 ma'am, 17 ma'am, 18 ma'am, 19 ma'am, 20 ma'am. Feet wide apart. Lift yourself up and turn to your right. Turn and shift to the other side. angle, legs wide apart. Palms up, back straight. 1, ma'am, 2, ma'am, 3, ma'am, 4, ma'am, 5, ma'am, 6, ma'am, 7, ma'am, 8, ma'am, 9, ma'am, 10, ma'am, 11, ma'am, 12, ma'am, 13, ma'am, 14, ma'am, 15, ma'am, 16, ma'am, 17, ma'am, 18, ma'am, 19, ma'am, 20, ma'am. Reach to one side. Reach to the other side. Widen your stretch if you can. Reach to both sides. Touch your head to the floor or as low as you can go. 1, ma'am, 2, ma'am, 3, ma'am, 4, ma'am, 5, ma'am, 6, ma'am, 7, ma'am, 8, ma'am, 9, ma'am, 10, ma'am, 11, ma'am, 12, ma'am, 13, ma'am, 14, ma'am, 15, ma'am, 16, ma'am, 17, ma'am, 18, ma'am, 19, ma'am, 20, ma'am. Last stretch, feet straight out in front. Bend one leg back and lean back. Switch sides. Stand up, twist it out, do any additional stretches. We are almost at the end of our crane unit. We just have a couple of classes left, so we should be able to get through the rest of our blocks. But before we work on our blocks, we're going to do our crane stances. So we'll run through those a few times. Remember, as you're doing your crane stances, you want to make sure that you're pumping your knees up and getting a lot of air, all right? Attention stance.
Yes, ma'am.
Stand tall.
Yes, ma'am.
High crane.
High crane.
Middle crane.
Middle crane.
Low crane.
Low crane.
Monkey hop.
Monkey hop.
Bow stance left.
Bow stance left.
Cross stance right.
Cross stance right.
Clap. Bow stance left.
Bow stance left.
Crane stance right.
Crane stance right.
Dragon stance right.
Dragon stance right.
Feet together.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, run back. Attention stance.
Yes, ma'am.
Stand tall.
Yes, ma'am.
High crane.
High crane.
Middle crane.
Middle crane.
Low crane.
Low crane.
Monkey hop.
Monkey hop.
Bow stance left.
Bow stance left.
Cross stance right.
Cross stance right.
Clap. Bow stance left.
Bow stance left.
Crane stance right.
Crane stance right.
Dragon stance right.
Dragon stance right.
Feet together.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, run back. Let me see this time. Attention stance.
Yes, ma'am.
Stand tall.
Yes, ma'am.
High crane.
High crane.
Middle crane.
Middle crane.
stance right.
Crane stance right.
Dragon stance right.
Dragon stance right.
Feet together.
Yeah.
Very nice, good job. All right, so when we are in our crane stance, we want to make sure that we keep a little bit of a bend in our supporting leg. And then for our crane unit, we're going to have our right leg up. We want to have our foot right in front of our knee. It's protecting our knee. So we don't want it touching or resting there, but we want to make sure we lift our knee up high. The higher you lift your knee, the more balanced you will be. And we want to make sure that we're pointing our toe down so that it's protecting our opposite knee. So see if you can give it a try. Keep a little bit of a bend in your left. Bring your right knee up as high as you can. Yes, very nice. And then we want to point our toe down. Very good, yes. And then of course we'll have our hands out. What I like to call our pizza dough. You can pretend like you have a piece of pizza dough or a piece of taffy that you're stretching out between your fingers. All right, so let's just run our crane stances one last time. Focus on your crane stance. Try to make it a really good, stable crane stance. Attention stance.
Yes, ma'am.
Stand tall.
Yes, ma'am.
High crane.
High crane.
Middle crane.
Middle crane.
Low crane.
Low crane.
Monkey hop.
Monkey hop.
Bow stance left.
Bow stance left.
Crane stance right.
Cross stance right.
Oh, cross stance right. Flash. Bow stance left.
Bow stance left.
Crane stance right.
Crane stance right.
Dragon stance right.
Dragon stance right.
Lean forward a little bit, make sure you're balanced. And feet together. Very nice. All right, go back to your original blue mark. We're gonna run through our crane blocks now. So we've learned about 5 or 6 of our crane blocks. So we're gonna review those before we learn any new ones. We'll start with our crane high block. So remember, this is the one, it comes up through our center line, and we don't need to block all the way up here, just to about our forehead or the top of our head. Good, and we want to make sure we keep our wrists flexed back because we're hitting with this part. All right, attention stance.
Yes, ma'am.
Stand tall.
Yes, ma'am.
Say tay, tie, pay.
Tay, tie, pay.
Crane high block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feet together. Make sure when you're blocking with one hand that you have your opposite hand chambered tightly. So you want to make sure you have your shoulder pulled back and you have your fist chambered so that if you looked in the mirror, you wouldn't even be able to see your fist. That's how far I want you to pull it back. All right, so this time when we go through our crane high block, I want you to really focus on keeping that opposite hand chambered tightly. Attention stance.
Yes, ma'am.
Stand tall.
Yes, ma'am.
Say tay, tie, pay.
Tay, tie, pay.
Crane high block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feet together. Next, we're going to go through our high and low. So remember, our high is the same as our crane high block, but then we add in our other hand blocking low. And then we switch, switch. Good. Attention stance.
Yes, ma'am.
Stand tall.
Yes, ma'am.
Say tay, tie.
Tay, tie.
Make sure you have a bend in your knees, that you feel stable. If I were to come, try to knock you over, you wouldn't move an inch. We're going to go high and low. 1, 2, 3, 4, circles up in front of your chest, in front of your face, and comes out into a crane beak. We have our hidden move in here, which is our push the flower up the sleeve as we exchange our hands. So as one hand comes out to block, the other hand is checking and then chambering. All right, attention stance.
Yes, ma'am.
Stand tall.
Yes, ma'am.
Say tay, tie, pay.
Tay, tie, pay.
Crane outside block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feet together. Everyone here did an awesome job of checking. We're doing our push the flower up the sleeve. So hopefully everyone at home remembered to do that too. Next, we're going to go over our crane inside block. This one goes the opposite direction. Circles in front of our face, in front of our chest, and then out into a crane beak. Make sure you keep that elbow up at the end. Attention stance.
Yes, ma'am.
Stand tall.
Yes, ma'am.
Say tay, tie, pay.
Tay, tie, pay.
Crane inside block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feet together. Now we're going to go over our side to side. So remember, this one starts with one hand in a crane beak. The other one, we want to have our palm pushing out, and we want to make sure we keep our thumb tucked in. Because like Aileen said last time, if we don't keep our thumb tucked in, we could jam it and hurt ourselves. Or it might go home in someone else's uniform, depending on how hard they're hitting you. So you want to be careful, make sure you keep your thumb tucked in, and then we're just going to switch our hands. So our other hand is going to come to a palm with the thumb tucked in and a beak. Make sure you keep your elbows in towards your ribs. Attention stance.
Yes, ma'am.
Stand tall.
Yes, ma'am.
Say tay, tie.
Tay, tie.
We're going to go side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Make sure you've got a bend in your knees, that you feel really stable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feet together. Next, we're going to go over our inside, outside. So this one is similar to our side to side, but we're going to be doing the same thing with our hands. So we're going to start with both of our hands and beaks facing each other, and then we're going to bring our palms in, make sure that they miss each other, and also make sure you're keeping that thumb tucked in and all of your fingers together. And then we're going to bring them right back out into beaks. All right, attention stance.
Yes, ma'am.
Stand tall.
Yes, ma'am.
Say tay, tie.
Tay, tie.
We're going to go outside to inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feet together. Make sure as you're coming to your inside that you're flexing those wrists back. So we want to make sure we're leading with the palm of our hand and not our fingers. You don't want to hit with your fingers because they're not as strong as your palm is, right? If you got hit in the fingers, that would hurt pretty bad. Or if you were trying to, hit somebody else with your fingers, that would not feel good. So we want to make sure that we're flexing our wrists back and leading with our palms. All right, let's give that a shot. Attention stance.
Yes, ma'am.
Stand tall.
Yes, ma'am.
Say tay, tie.
Tay,
We're gonna go outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feet together. All right, we have time to learn one more new block. So we're gonna go over our swimming crane. So our swimming crane, we start by spearing out with one hand. We're going to turn so that the back of our hand is facing our ear. Pull our hand back. As we're pulling it back, we're going to push the other hand out. And then we're going to do the same thing. Can you try it, Aileen? We're going to spear out with one, and then, good, yes, bring it right back. Awesome job. All right, let's try it in our tie. Attention, stance.
Yes, ma'am.
Stand tall.
Yes, ma'am.
Say tie.
Tay, tie.
Swimming crane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Feet together. All right, we'll work on that some more on Thursday. That's all the time that we have for basic training. Let's go ahead and bow out. We follow the 5 hearts: faith, respect, perseverance, patience, and humility.
Bow to Apprentice Instructor.
Bow to second degree black sash and intermediate students. Great job, basic training.